You want an adrenaline rush? Try sneezing in your empty apartment and hearing someone say, "Bless you." I used to think living alone would be like starring in my own indie movie. Soft lighting, jazz playing in the background, casually sipping coffee while staring out the window. But in reality, living alone is just me realizing I forgot to buy toilet paper again and having a 30-minute existential crisis about whether paper towels are an acceptable substitute. But honestly, the best part of living alone is the freedom. Like, I can eat ice cream straight from the carton with zero judgment. Chores, they become fascinating psychological experiments. How long can I avoid washing dishes before I convince myself that using a tortilla as a plate is totally okay? And then there's the inevitable habit of talking to myself. At first, it's harmless, just muttering here and there. But before you know it, I'm having full-blown conversations with my microwave like it's an old friend. Oh, so now you decide to heat my food evenly. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Freedom. Nobody tells you this. Living alone isn't freedom. It's responsibility in disguise. You ever wake up to find your bathroom flooded because the plumbing gods decided that the day was your punishment? And you look around, like, who's going to fix this? Oh, right, it's you now. Just you confused, Googling, how much water damage is too much water damage? And then there's the real test of solo survival, the spider. Nobody prepares you for this. You see that little demon crawling across your wall, and suddenly your entire belief system collapses. Because this is the moment when you realize there's no backup, just you versus the eight-legged menace. Here is when I consider my options. A. Never enter that room again. B. Accept that the spider owns this place now. C. Sleep outside and start a new life. I moved in thinking I was free, but freedom isn't eating cake at midnight. Adulthood is just the government tricking you into paying bills while fighting spiders alone. Chapter 2. My brain tricked me at 3 a.m. So last night, I almost had a heart attack. I wake up at some ungodly hour, barely alive, scrolling through nonsense on my phone. And then nature calls, so I get up, half-conscious, stumbling through the dark like a sleep-deprived zombie looking for brains. Now, for some reason, I don't turn on the lights. Because I am a fool. I think, oh, I know my own house. I step into the bathroom, glance at the mirror, and I see it. A dark, menacing figure standing right there. Still, silent, watching. And listen, when I say my heart stopped, I mean full cardiac arrest. I am frozen, completely incapable of movement. Like, this is it. I have lived a decent life. Not great, not terrible. But this is the moment of truth. I am at war with the unknown. My brain immediately goes full horror movie mode. I am listing every possible explanation for what I am seeing. A ghost, classic, expected. B, some demonic presence trying to drag me to hell. Seems logical. C, a random stranger who has been hiding in my apartment waiting for hours. Finally, I gather the courage to turn on the light. I brace myself for the worst. And it was my dang coat. The same coat I myself hung up hours ago. I stood there shaking, looking at this coat, this traitorous piece of fabric that had just destroyed my will to live. I was seconds away from running out of my own apartment, screaming. Over a jacket. I stared at it for a long time, just thinking, this is who I am now. A man terrorized by his own decisions. And that is why I no longer trust my brain at night. Chapter 3. The Unexpected Visit. So there I was, enjoying a perfectly lazy afternoon in my little kingdom of solitude. The apartment was a disaster, but who cared? Dirty dishes sat unapologetically in the sink. My laundry had claimed the couch as its new home. And let's not even talk about the trail of snack wrappers leading to the bed. And then, out of nowhere, I got an audio. Hey, I'm nearby. Mind if I stop by for a quick visit? My stomach dropped. I had exactly 10 minutes to turn my mess into something that wouldn't scream, I live like a wild raccoon. Cue the panic mode. I sprinted around my apartment at record speed. Dirty dishes? Into the dishwasher. Clothes? Shoved into the closet so fast I might have created a black hole in there. Random clutter? Under the bed, behind doors, basically anywhere out of sight. In what felt like a dramatic movie montage, I wiped down surfaces, fluffed the pillows, and just as I exhaled in triumph, the doorbell rang. I swung the door open with my most casual, I totally didn't just panic clean my apartment smile. Wow, your place looks great. I nodded. Oh yeah, I like to keep it tidy. Little did they know, behind that closet door was the truth. A looming avalanche of chaos waiting to expose my secret. Chapter 4. The delivery that never was. Today my package was arriving. Not just any package, a sacred item. A new precious refurbished smartphone. So I did what any responsible person would do. I stayed home, guarding the door like a loyal knight protecting a castle. Nothing would make me leave, except hunger, my archenemy. After hours of waiting, my stomach finally declared war on me. Fine, I thought. I'll run to the corner store. It'll take 5 minutes. And that was my worst mistake, because the moment I stepped out, the delivery driver emerged from the shadows. I'm convinced they weren't even driving up to my house. I'm completely sure they were already hiding behind a bush, waiting for me to leave, laughing maniacally. He's gone. Now! I returned with my bag of chips, feeling victorious. Until I saw it. The note. The cruel, heartless slip of paper stuck to my door. Failed delivery attempt. See you tomorrow. If you're lucky. Was this some kind of cosmic joke? Did delivery drivers train in stealth operations? I imagined a secret society of couriers studying our movements, memorizing the precise moment we dare leave our homes. I tried calling customer service, hoping to plead for mercy. Instead, I got the robot overlord telling me, "Your call is important to us." Chapter 5. The Faucet Fiasco. One day I was lying in bed, and all I can hear is drip, drip, drip. Like the sink was taunting me. Like it was whispering in the darkness. Hey, buddy, you can't ignore me forever. I finally admitted it. My sink was broken. I thought I was going to be one of those handy, self-sufficient guys. You know, like a real adult. Fixing my own plumbing instead of calling an overpriced guy with knowledge. Big mistake. I watched like 2 YouTube videos, so obviously I was now a Harvard-graduated plumber in my mind. So I start working on the faucet, twist a couple of pipes, feeling amazing. Then out of nowhere, boom! Like an action movie, water explodes out of the sink. Instantly, I'm drenched, slipping everywhere, running around like one of those inflatable tube guys outside a car dealership. My kitchen was drowning, my ego was drowning, my dream of being a handyman was drowning. Then I had to make the call. You know, the one where you admit defeat and dial an actual plumber. The guy walks in, takes one look at the mess, and without saying a word, just slowly shakes his head. Didn't even ask what happened. He just felt the ridiculousness radiating from me. Then, 5 minutes later, fixes the entire thing like it was nothing. I basically paid him $500 to judge me. But to be honest, he did a fantastic job. And now I have a new policy. If something breaks in my apartment, I just move. So, from fighting with spiders to dealing with deliveries, living alone has taught me resilience, independence, and the fine art of arguing with myself. Because at the end of the day, there's a certain magic in knowing that every laugh, every victory, and every late-night snack belongs entirely to you. This is our next recommended video, and wow, these take a long time to create. My girlfriend is already telling me to step away from the computer and pay attention to her. If you're enjoying this kind of content, please let me know with a like or a comment. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one for more ironic anecdotes.